Greetings, my amazingly blessed people there. You know, I pray you all are feeling, as what you call it, uh, as joyful as you know, hopeful. Although we don't believe in hope, as hopeful, joyful, and you know, blessed as I am. In this great afternoon. It's an afternoon for me. So yeah. And I pray this message, this talk of the day, of the afternoon, talk of the evening, finds you in spirits of greatness, spirits of gratitude, spirits of gratefulness, and just overall, I guess, positive, influence. And if not, well, you know what I'm about to say. Let's get in that mood together, my amazing people. Let me not get knocked while crossing out here. But basically, you know how this thing goes, right? Let me just do the quick introductions where you all put your walking gear on, and let's get out there. Come on, guys. Let's not waste time. Let's get ready and go for that walk together. That walk of knowledge, that walk of wisdom. The vibes. You should be halfway through putting your shoes on by now. Anyway, let's get right into it. Welcome back for anyone who's just branching off from another episode to this one. I appreciate the commitment. Damn, I thought I would have bored you on the other side, but hey, if you're here again, then that means we're doing something right. And yeah, so let's get right into it, my good people, my amazing people. Then today, first and foremost, welcome to the newbies, to the new Askaris, and thank you for the returning Askaris, for your continued support, and for those who are new here, if you skip the intro, well, we're all about inclusivity and individuality. Primarily individuality, because you can't pour from an empty cup, and secondly, inclusivity, because what are we without each other? Anyway, principles that will be discussed today in today's talk are ones that kind of hit close to home for me, but this ain't about me, so we won't get into that right now. But let's get right into the principles today. Oh, we're not talking about one, we're talking about two, my people. Going double, M for M type thing. Anyway, I hope you're all ready and out of the house now. If you choose to stay home, I ain't judging you, as long as you're watching, listening, and processing the knowledge and the gems being dashed your way. Anyway, yeah, let me not delay this too long. Principles. Principle one, that they both correlate, because one kind of supports the other, and if like they were both in the same line, you feel like it's a full phrase. So I won't delay too much and get right into the first one. A lie by omission is still a lie. Yep. I know. What you mean? A lie by omission is still a lie. Like, what part of it don't you get? A lie by omission is still a lie because, well, one, you're withholding the truth. And withholding the truth in any way or form, well, it's practically lying. And practically, to me, is literally, So, moments when you choose to, or when you decided you knew what was best for the next man, or when you thought you knew what what information you could disclose or not, regardless of how the concerned parties are, whether they were impacted or not. Well, you're lying. Saying that you don't know when you know is pretty much lying. So a lie by omission is still a lie, especially at times when you're like, because one thing I want to say is even when you think you know better for someone, you don't. You know, you don't know what's best for them unless you are them, which you are not. You are you. That's first thing I want to say is, yeah, even when you think you know what's best, you don't, because at the end of the day, whatever, yeah, you're not them. So you never fully know or comprehend, I guess, how they will be affected or impacted by that information. So you choosing to I'm guessing withhold it, or reserve it, because in these are some basic excuses that I've used in the past too: protecting them from the truth, not wanting to hurt them, or not wanting to burden them with I guess with the knowledge of that truth that you're hiding, not wanting to I don't know, but yeah, that was one of my heavy ones: not wanting to burden them with the truth, that I'll be unloading the burden to them while it's mine. Well, just learn from me. Just, like, if you don't learn anything from me, just make sure you master this thing. Tell the truth always, and especially when it's critical information about someone or that could help someone. Make sure you disclose it. Make sure you are fully transparent, and make sure you're fully how do you call it, transparent and honest. Full disclosure, especially if you care about the person affected by whatever it is you did or didn't do. Make sure, yeah, you disclose that. And wow, if telling the truth hurts you, well, shit, the problem must be you. You know what I mean? It's not like the problem, I guess it's not like the problem, yeah, sorry, my bad, I got distracted because crossing the road. But yeah, if telling the truth hurts you, then there must be something wrong with you. Then you must have messed up somewhere, and that's your fault. So yeah, if telling the truth hurts you, then it's your fault. It's nobody else's fault, honestly speaking. If by telling the truth we get hurt in the process, whether emotionally, mentally, or we lose, I guess we lose people, but well, you must have done something wrong, and it's all about owning up, and in terms of individuality, that's like being fully honest with yourself, being fully transparent, and again, just making sure that's a way of cultivating integrity, by being someone, not an open book per se, but like just being as truthful and honest as you could be, just for your own conscience too, for your own peace of mind. Because again, holding on to something as heavy as like that could impact someone else, well, again, that stays on your conscience, that dwells in your mind, and I'm sure it's something you'd like to let go of at some point, but again, you've already held on to it for too long, and you tell yourself, hey, what could I do now? I might as well just keep holding on to it. And what we unfortunately always forget sometimes is that everything comes to light. Now, wouldn't you want to be I guess part responsible? Not part responsible, because you're already responsible. You're part of I guess the culprits in this situation. But would you want to own the narrative, even though it still makes you look bad? At least you were honest, and in terms of inclusivity, that just helps I guess strengthen community ties, that just helps prevent what do you call it, people from that promotes trust within a community. One, not even to look for, that promotes trust within a community, that promotes that shows that everyone cares for everyone, and people are truthful and honest, and again, the best way to lead is to lead by example. So by being someone truthful, someone transparent, well, you inspire others to be like that, you inspire others to mimic the positive behavior, the positive mindset you've been instilling, the positive mindset you've been portraying, the positive character, and people admire that. People, that just helps create a more a community where everyone can coexist, without worries, doubts, or even just mistrust. And one thing I need to emphasize on as well is on this part before proceeding to the second principle that we're meant to discuss today is by a lie by omission is still a lie. In regards to that, is that that applies not only to lies we tell others, but like lies we tell ourselves too, or truths we refuse to admit to ourselves. Truths we choose to ignore, or we believe, or we disregard. And so let's be honest with each other, to each other as well, let's not lie to ourselves, because sometimes that's kind of the thing what most of us do, lie to ourselves. And in terms of also withholding the truth, we lie to ourselves that we're withholding it for their good, or we lie to ourselves that we are ignoring that flaw because it ain't there, and I just want us to be truthful to each other and be truthful to our own selves as well, and I guess not withhold sensitive information, especially if it affects someone, if it's none of their business, then please, by all means, withhold that information. But if it is something that would have an impact on not their well-being per se, but would have an impact of them in any way whatsoever, well, please, don't be that person that's gonna withhold the truth and say, hey, I didn't do it, but you didn't do it, but you're aware, and that makes you an accessory. If we wanna use legal terms now, that makes you an accessory after or before the fact. The lawyers here might be able to explain it to you, but basically, this is just lingo. But that makes you an accessory of some sort. So, and at the same time, it's a way of having a clear conscience. It's a way of just being at peace with your own self. That being at peace with your own self and being honest with your own self. That's just pretty much what this involves: being at peace and being honest with yourself. Because at the end of the day, you want to know that you want to be at peace with yourself. You just, let me not even try and look for you. You want to be at peace with yourself. You want to know whatever happened that day, you did whatever was right for you, and whatever was right for the greater good as well. So yeah, that's pretty much why I would say, let's be honest, let's be truthful, let's not withhold information, especially crucial information to others, and on that note, let me get right into the second part of the talk. So second part of our talk today is the second principle we're discussing today is, as I said earlier, I don't know, y'all are like, just say it. But as I said earlier, these two, when you put them next to each other, they pretty much look like twins. You know, they pretty much look like the same thing. You know, so first part was a lie by omission is still a lie. Now second part is what must be known eventually should be known immediately. No. Let me get back to that. What should be known eventually must be known immediately. Now, tell me if those two don't just, flow together, And they weren't written on the same day. They weren't written together at the same instance. Nah. They were written at different instances, So it's not like I planned them to be together, but with time I just saw the resemblance and I was like, yeah, y'all are meant to be together. So let's get into this. A lie by omission is still a lie. Hence, what should be known eventually must be known immediately. Now, this is pretty much a continuation of what I just talked about, And again, sorry guys. Side note, my apologies again for all the noise and everything. I'm trying to find like the best walking walking path with the least amount of background noise, so that y'all could hear me properly, even though I'm speaking right to the camera. But yeah, occasionally we might be interrupted by, I don't know, leaves cracking because I'm walking to a park, or just that people's voices around, and I just want to apologize for that in advance and ask y'all to bear with me, you know what I mean? But yeah, so basically, what was I? So that's the thing, I can't be losing my train of thought like that, you know what I mean? So basically, what I want y'all to know is a lie by omission is still a lie. Hence, what should be known eventually must be known immediately. Now let's get back to that. What should be known eventually must be known immediately. That's basically, as I say, a continuation of the first principle shared, and it's just like a confirmation stamp of the previous principle, you know what I mean? And so basically it's just urging us to not withhold, pretty much, to not withhold, and to just always be transparent and be truthful. And if being truthful costs you anything, it's not anybody else's fault but yours, and the sooner you are truthful about whatever it is you're not being truthful or fully transparent about, the sooner you alleviate the sooner you lose that burden, the sooner you lose that weight off your chest, and if you're one of those people that don't have any remorse or guilt, well, we'll still come back, trust me on that. You still need to let it go, to let that truth out, because you will feel that remorse, you will feel that guilt. Not saying that you should, or that, not implying that you must, but it's just the laws of nature, like the world and the universe we're in. Not the world, my bad. We all live in our own universes, we all have our own individual worlds, but this I guess this world in general, what we consider the outside world and everything, is governed by multiple laws, and you want to be at peace with yourself. You want to be at peace with yourself, and you want to, even if you don't necessarily believe in all the laws of nature, you at least want to respect them, you want to respect them, and you want to, I guess, show integrity, and be considered someone honest, someone, I guess, people could rely on. So one, on the in terms of individuality, well, you want to in terms of individuality, you want to be at peace with yourself, like mentioned earlier. You want to just be at peace with yourself, have peace of mind, and yeah, you want to be able to be yourself fully, and well, withholding the truth doesn't necessarily not make you yourself fully, but you want to have a free mind, so you could focus on the bigger things, you could focus on the more important things, like your purpose, like your goals, your ambitions, your projects, so you can't do that and at the same time be worried about being found out. You can't do that and at the same time being worried about being outed or something. That won't work, because again, what you focus on manifests itself to your reality. What you focus on within manifests itself without, manifests itself outside, in the outside world, in your so-called reality, what you can see, and feel. So again, you rather just find a way to focus on the good, focus on what's important and manifest it, rather than manifesting everything else that's negative within your life. So what should be known eventually must be known immediately, so a lie by omission is still a lie. Hence, what should be known eventually must be known immediately. Simple as that. This ain't rocket science, my good people. It's just simple, basic, I guess, principles and that assist us in living a peaceful life and a life of integrity, a life of purpose, and a positive one and a good one. Who doesn't want that? You know what I mean? So again, I appreciate you all for sticking with me to this part, and I for those who went for that liquor walk, I pray it did you some good. I know it did you some good. I don't even know why I'm saying that. You deserved it. Your body deserved it. So clap for yourself. And stay blessed out there, my good people. And again, can't stress this enough. Can't there's no way I will ever stop stressing this. Think for yourselves. Everything that's communicated to you here on YouTube, on this YouTube page, on Instagram, on our Instagram page, on every other creator's Instagram page, whatever you learn, at the end of the day, before you apply any of this knowledge, any of this wisdom to your life, think for yourselves. Think for yourselves, and see how you can or won't apply this. Because at the end of the day, it's your life. We can tell you, we can give you all the tools, we can tell you all the information and everything out here, but it's your life. So whatever happens after you log out, after you close this thing, only affects you. It does not affect us, it does not affect me, it does not affect the team at Askari Talks, So again, it's all nice and good to get all this information, but if you ain't gonna think for yourself, if you're not gonna think for yourself when applying this and just apply it regardless, well, it's pointless. Because again, the first thing we're promoting is individual thought, individuality. We try to make you, own yourself, own your reality, own your life, So again, if this helps you in any way, I'm grateful for that. If it doesn't, I'm still grateful for it, because again, you rather find out what's not working as well, because then you know what not to do. So again, think for yourselves when applying this information or when using it in your life, and make sure you make the best decision that'll benefit you most first, and that'll benefit the greater good, that'll benefit everyone else after. you know, but put you first. That's what we're trying to pretty much make us understand, you know what I mean? So thank you all for being here again, and last but not least, think for yourselves, my amazing people. Then have a great continuation of your day. If you're watching this in the morning, or go crush that day, you know, go own it. It's yours, it belongs to you, you know. It's your universe, and we're just living in it. And if it's in the evening where you are, well, have a great rest of your evening, you know, whatever time of the day you are in. Have a great continuation after this. Stay blessed, stay up there, stay healthy, and you know, take care of yourself. Appreciate you for being here. One love, my good people them.